The Elora Caves are made up of 34 separate carvings out of solid rock in Maharashtra, India. Although the caves were created in theory by the carving and excavating of stone, there is no trace of any rock piles or leftover debris from this method, which is mind-boggling. In most cases with the Elora Caves, there is more rock removed than there is still standing, which leaves the obvious question: where did it all go? In one of the larger temples alone, there is over 400,000 tons of rock missing. Now think about how much has been removed from all 34 temples or caves. Many of the Elora Caves are filled with amazing sculptures and wall carvings, but they also hold a secret within them that most tourists and visitors do not know. I'm talking about the underground tunnels and areas beneath all of the caves. Most of these tunnels have been strategically carved and a majority of the time lead to areas that are too small for humans to pass through, yet continue for unknown distances. Since the majority of humans cannot access the intricate cave system as it brings to question, were these tunnels carved for humans to pass through, or something else? It is speculated that they are simply drains for water to pass through. But to where? An underground pool? There are no exit points for these caves and would have surely filled up by now. And to add to the stack of questions, if the tunnels are too small for human beings to get through to carve them, how were they even created in the first place? Were these potentially carved for another species of intelligence, possibly extraterrestrials? You may have trouble thinking this is possible at first, but let's elaborate on the idea for a moment and you might have a different perspective after all of this. Along with the mass amounts of unexplained tunnels spanning throughout the Elora Caves, there are hundreds of approximately 4-inch drilled ventilation shafts that are scattered all around these caves within the temples. Could there be an underground city beneath these temples? Could all of these mysterious temples be connected through a massive system that lies a few hundred feet below the surface? Many of these ventilation shafts have been filled in by someone or something in order to cover up any questioning, along with the blocking of many of these cave entrances by authorities. All of this being said, do you still think these are simply made for humans to pass into, or water to flow through? Well, let's take a look at some of the carvings on the walls in the temples and maybe we can find more clues. In many of the wall carvings there are depictions of nagas, or reptilian beings living and moving about underneath the temples. The beings are much smaller in comparison to the humans within the same pictures. There are many depictions of humanoid creatures on the underground levels, while full-size humans sit on the upper levels. Could this explain the smaller tunnel systems and possibly the water drains and air shafts that connect these areas for sustaining a form of life down in these caverns? To top this off with even another strange fact about the Elora Caves, they are made up of 3 religious belief systems. They are Buddhist, Hindu, and Jain. The strange thing is that all of these small humanoid underground dwelling beings are seen in all of the temple carvings regardless of the religious backgrounds. There's not much information about these areas, and clearly there is a group out there that does not want the truth of these caves exposed in any way at all. It is obvious to me that there is an underground cave system beneath these temples, and it is massive and intricate beyond imagination. Also, keep in mind that the great underground city of Derinkuyu was found only by accident in the late 60s. It holds all of the qualities as well. As far as extraterrestrials or some type of unknown humanoids making these areas their home, well, that's the coin toss that we're left with. All I can say is that the Elora Caves are filled with mystery and are absolutely fascinating. If you ever get a chance to see them, please take many pictures and try to find any clues to the true nature of these sites, because there's clearly a cover-up going on here in my mind. Thanks for watching, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.